A storm is gathering over Kyiv. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, once hailed as a wartime symbol of defiance, now finds himself cornered, not by Russian missiles, but by internal dissent and Western exhaustion. According to Ukrainian Telegram channel, Resident UA, Zelensky is no longer directing the war effort. He is no longer in control of the game. He is simply trying to stay in it, reads a damning excerpt from internal correspondence attributed to one of his senior advisors. This internal unraveling coincides with a seismic development. Zelensky has reportedly agreed to meet Russian President Vladimir Putin directly, without demanding a ceasefire beforehand. Within the presidential office, this move is viewed not as a bold diplomatic stroke, but as surrender under pressure. Resident UA reports that the president's team privately considers it an irreversible concession, masked as flexibility. It will likely be pitched as a peace initiative, but inside, officials see it as a measure born of diminishing options. The pivot comes just one day after the coalition of the willing gathered in Kyiv. During closed-door talks, European leaders, particularly from France and Germany, reportedly urged Ukraine to enforce a 30-day pause in combat starting Monday. But unity is unraveling. Poland and the Baltic states have reportedly withdrawn from this diplomatic track, with Resident UA describing it as a breakdown of the common corridor of decisions. Behind the scenes, dysfunction has taken hold at the top. Resident UA claims that for the past month, the National Security and Defense Council has failed to convene in full. Key military leaders, it says, have effectively distanced themselves from decision-making. Instead of planning strategy, Zelensky's inner circle is allegedly bracing for an emergency transfer of power should the upcoming Istanbul meeting with Russia result in political collapse. Zelensky's willingness to engage Moscow without a ceasefire is being interpreted not as a strategic gamble, but as a reflection of lost leverage, both militarily and diplomatically. Public messaging will likely present the move as a statesmanlike gesture, historic, bold, backed by international support. But Resident UA warns that this is merely political theater. Zelensky is not leading the country to victory. It writes, he is removing himself from the field of defeat. Should the Istanbul talks implode, the fallout may be more than diplomatic. For a president once seen as the embodiment of resistance, the curtain may be falling, not just on his political future, but on his control of the war's narrative.